What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and we have to talk about this dip that we just now had with Dogecoin. And I know I literally just now made a video about how Dogecoin was about to dip because we had so much consolidation here, and we had already reached two peaks just like our previous Doge Day 420. And I kind of broke down how that was going to affect us now. Like I showed how right between here and here are our two peaks that we just now had right before Doge Day, or no, right before Saturday Night Live. These are our two peaks before Doge Day, and they both kind of equal the same thing. They both kind of go down like this, and yeah, it's really the same pattern on both of them. So you can see how we kind of did that. But do I think we will rise? I think this one will actually be a little bit different. I think we will rise back up way faster than we did previously, because we dipped way more previously because the whales have sold even harder and we didn't have as much market cap. But as we see, the main whales in Dogecoin have not added more market cap. They kind of just been stagnant, and they've been going back and forth between getting rid of some and then taking back the same amount they got rid of. So this top Dogecoin wallet has not moved in a very long time, 28.37%. This Dogecoin wallet is not going anywhere. They're getting paid in Dogecoin. They're not spending anything. So even when you look at the second one, it's kind of the same thing. They're getting paid in Dogecoin, Dogecoin exchange, all that. They're just getting little amounts of Dogecoin here and there, but they're not getting rid of anything. But the third one is a little bit different. They kind of do a little bit of swing trading and day trading, but for the most part, they're holding all their Dogecoin. So even though we're having some whales sell out, the whales that really matter aren't selling out right now. So that is what we want to look at, because this top Dogecoin whale, let's go all the way back here. This top Dogecoin whale sold 100 million Dogecoin, which comes out to 7.3 million, which isn't as much as the usual, Dogecoin sellers for these whales. Like 100 million Dogecoin is nothing. It's not really going to do much to Dogecoin, but they sold that around the 12th, which was right before, Doge Day 420. We started really surging really high that day, and they sold because they see it get all the way up 7 cents right here, and then they sold on the 12th. But they didn't expect for it to continue to go up. But as you can see, it continued to go up, but they just kept holding on to it. Maybe they needed the money for something, or they just wanted to put in another investment. But the point is that most of these whales, when they do sell out, they don't sell everything. They kind of just sell a little bit and then they buy right back in. And they're really trying to shake people out. So they're selling, they're trying to, shake people out. They're buying back in when everything drops. Once everyone jumps out and sells their shares for cheap, well, not shares, but Dogecoin, when everyone sells their Dogecoin for cheap, they're there to buy it up. So that's what's happening here. And it's really the same thing even with stocks. Like, I knew it was gonna dip and I was watching it. That's why I made the video previously. So I really cashed in on this dip. So this is a nice dip to buy if you haven't bought yet. But this would be a really good dip too, but you have to think about the long-term plan here that we have with Dogecoin. So look back here. This is where our long-term trend line kind of lies right now. So we could honestly just end up dropping all of this. Like, think of all the previous growth. All right, so like think of everything from here down. So everything from here down is our top Dogecoin whales, right? And then everything from there up are our new whales. So these are whales that are just now coming in because of all the hype. So that's all the new whales. This is our growth with our current whales and with people buying in every day. This is our current growth with Dogecoin. But this is our growth with all the new whales that just now came in because of the Saturday Night Live, Doge Day 420, all that. So all this new growth could just disappear in thin air. And then we can continue to go up, and up, and it could take us a little bit to get back. Or Saturday Night Live, Elon Musk reveals something that's really big, something that's so huge that Dogecoin has no choice but to reach $1. And that is what I'm really hoping on right now. But yeah, I did buy in on this dip, so I'm all in right now. So I'm really just gonna hold this until Saturday Night Live. And honestly, I'm hoping that we reach $1 before Saturday Night Live, because if we really reach $1 before then that would give everyone an opportunity to lock in the profit before the whales start selling out, because the whales may sell out on Saturday Night Live, but we're not really sure what is going to happen there. But honestly, this is just all speculation. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Anything can happen at this point. Like I said, I was saying even when we had this drop, anything can happen, but I was more lenient on the side of it dropping because I seen it before with the previous Doge day. So this is just what I've been analyzing with this. And just like I said, it's the whales that really don't matter as much. I know that's bad to say, but it's the whales with less money that kind of affect us a little less. So look over here. This is a whale that has about $66 million inside Dogecoin. Nothing near what the top whale has. Top whale has 25 billion in Dogecoin. This whale only has 66 million. So this whale has been buying, and this whale is still holding. So this whale still matters, even though this whale's money isn't as dominant as the other whales. So when we look at this whale is kind of stagnant. This whale sold back at 3 cents and probably regretted that. Sold all that Doge back at 3 cents. This whale would probably be up about 25 million if this whale did not sell back then. And this whale sees it, so that's why they're not selling. And when you go to all these other wallets, they're kind of the same way. Like they invested back $4.25. They have not sold yet because they know Dogecoin is gonna reach $1, and that's their price target. So everyone has this price target $1. So that's why I think we may have a good support line right now. Because like I said previously, we do have a good support line here. 66 cents, 67. We landed at 66. We went all the way down there and then went back up to 67. So we have some good support here. And honestly, I hope we don't break it, because if we do, then we're going to see our previous support lines, which would be 60 to 59 cents. And then it will go all the way down to 50 cents, then all the way down to about 44, then 40 cents. So those are all of our support lines. But remember, when you think about Doge in the long term, Doge is going to continue to go up because what Doge is doing, and it is altcoin season, everything's going crazy. We just hope that we get, crazy gains up until winter, because that's usually when gains start to slow down and you start to see those drops. They call it crypto winter. But yeah, we probably will see some red inside of winter. That's why I want this to just run up all summer, and then my plan is just to pull out right like coming into winter. So I think Dogecoin can actually go to $5 by next year. I'm not saying $5 this year, maybe next year, possibly even $2 by almost winter. And then when winter hits, we'll definitely hit a dip. But yeah, I definitely believe we will hit $1. We will hit $1, and then when it comes to about $1.50, that's going to take more and more, market cap to get in there, because we already need 129 billion just to have, $1, and that's about another 40 billion that we need extra in market cap to get all the way up there. So yeah, we just have to look at, reality with Dogecoin. So in reality, we are doing pretty good still. Even if we continue to dip here, we're still going to continue to rise, because Saturday Night Live is about to be huge, and it's only 11:57 a.m. So there's like nothing to worry about with Dogecoin. I'm just going to continue to ride Dogecoin to the moon, and you can do whatever you want. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm really doing here on Dogecoin. And I notice every single day we get new news on Dogecoin for Twitter. So we are trending right now, right here on Twitter. Dogecoin to the moon is trending on Twitter. Number one, Gemini, as you know, trade Doge for free through May 12th on Gemini. But as you can see, they are promoting this. So they are putting money behind Dogecoin. So yeah, Elon Musk, you already know, guest starring. You already know all the cool stuff. We are going to have Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live talking about Dogecoin. And we're going to have so much more other stuff with Dogecoin. So yeah, we are dipping down here 63 cents. It sucks to see it go that low, I know. So for everyone that invested at the peak, let this be a lesson to never invest at the peak, because they call this FOMO, which is fear of missing out, and you buy this all the way at the peak, and that it happens to so many people, like all over and over again. That's why I make these videos, and that's why I tell people, like, sell your profits at the peak. And people always say that I don't have diamond hands for selling at the peak, but the thing is, when you sell at the peak, you can buy in at the dip, and then when that happens, you're just making so much more profit than what you would have made. Like if I would have sold at the peak back here on Doge Day 420 and then bought when it hit 16 cents, I'd have 69k Doge. But since I did that, I only have 21k Doge. So that is something to think about there. That means I would have $69,000 when we hit $1. Instead, I'll only have $21,000 when we hit $1 because I didn't sell at the peak and then buy at the dip. And that's kind of why I bought at the dip now, but we could continue to dip more. But I'm so confident with Dogecoin that I know it's not going to happen, because look, check this one fundamental thing that we have to think about with this dip. So look how this dip just goes straight down. That means that one whale or multiple whales sold a majority of their Dogecoin, right? And they weren't the significant whales. They were the whales that we're talking about that are like the 100 whales, maybe like the 400 whales, right? So they're the whales that are more down on the list. As you can see, this one has not sold in a while, but yeah, they're the whales more down on the list. But back here, when we sold, they sold progressively and gradually. These whales back here, they sold strategically. Like they were saying, like these whales were selling 1 million Doge every single 15 minutes until it just continued to jack down the price. It's almost like these whales are amateurs, and like they just kind of sold because they're like, all right, we all just want to sell out because it's at the peak. And normal people probably sold out too. All the retail investors, they probably sold out some too. So it probably also caused us to drop. So another thing with this drop is when we did drop, yes, we went straight down, but we went straight back up because people came right back in, and then we had more whales selling, and now we have more people coming back in. So I definitely believe we have some good support here at 65 cents. But remember, this can be broken at any time, and never invest where you're not willing to lose here. But we are continuing to fluctuate here with Dogecoin, so you have to know your exact plans, your exact move, what you're going to do here. You have to know exactly what you want out of Dogecoin and how much money you're trying to make. Like, how much do you really want? Do you want to pull out at 75 cents, 70 cents? I mean, we already went down to 66. So you want to pull out now or not? You have to have an extra strategy whenever you go in, and you need an entrance strategy. But look at this, that we have this whale right here. This whale right here has $177 million inside of Dogecoin, coming out to 271 million Dogecoin. Look at this. They just now bought more today, and the last time they sold was yesterday. But look, every single about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they're buying 1 million Doge. So they're spending $696,000 every single minute buying Doge. They're buying this dip. They just now seen it dip and they're buying it. So this is kind of what we're seeing here with Doge. We know that we're not going to go down too bad because we have whales still buying in to the dip. So this also helps us out with that. But this is just a little update on what we're doing here with Dogecoin. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Look here, we still have more whales buying $12 million of Doge every single day. So we know we're going to continue to rise here with Doge. We still have a majority of our whales in. So I wouldn't be too alarmed by this dip. I did warn you in the last video, but it was kind of too late because it was happening when I was editing the video. So I will be back with another video that is on time. And also, don't forget to check out the link in the description for Robinhood and Webull to get a free stock. And you can get Dogecoin on Webull. And I'll be back with another video.